Okay, we are going to continue with 2.2 factorization. Okay, last time we learned about by using the HCF and using the difference of square of two terms. Today we are going to learn by using the cross multiplication and using the common factors involving four algebraic terms. Okay, we are going to factorize the algebraic expression ax squared minus 7x plus 12. Now, in order to factorize, meaning that we are going to have these two brackets. Okay, what are the terms that we are going to put inside the bracket? Okay, now I'm going to use the method of the third one, that is by cross multiplication. Okay, by using the cross multiplication, meaning that we are going to do this kind of method. Okay, okay, as you can see from your textbook, it's like this, and the number that the term that we are going to put in front here is the x. This one referring to the x square. X times x, we got x square. Okay, in order to have the 12 here, this is 1 times 12 or 2 times 6 or 3 times 4. Okay, now which one we are going to use as the term to put at this area in order to have, this area in order to have the positive 12. Okay, and the negative 7x is this side. Okay, now let's say I choose the 2 and 6. Let's say I put here 2 and here I put it as 6. 2 times 6, 12. Okay. Okay, now x multiplied by 2 is 2x. X multiplied by 6, we have 6x. But when you add up, okay, for this part you're going to add up 2x plus or add 6x. Can we get the answer negative 7x? No. Still, we cannot get the answer as negative 7x, so this one cannot be 2 and 6. So, we can choose 3 and 4. Okay, let's say I choose 3 here and 4 down here. Okay, 3 times 4, 12. Okay, x times 3x. X times 4, 4x. Can you add up? Yeah, the answer is 7. But we want to have the symbol of negative. So, where is the negative sign? So, this is the negative sign. Negative 3x plus negative 4x, we will have negative 7x. If here is negative 3x, meaning that x times negative 3, x times negative 4. Negative 3 times negative 4, positive 12. So, this is the answer. So, what are the terms that we are going to write in the two bracket here? This is the one that you are going to write. X minus 3, x minus 4. Okay, the next one is factorize the x squared minus 8x plus 15. Okay, now this 15 we can get by 1 times 15 or 3 times 5. Okay, now for the x squared is x times x, we have x squared. Okay, now for this column, what we are going to write is either 1 times 15 or 3 times 5. Okay, let's say I choose as 3 here and 5 here. So when we times, we will have what? 15. Okay, here must be negative 8x. X times 3 3x, x times 5, 5x. Now here you are going to add. In order to have the negative sign, you are going to put negative 3x plus with a negative 5x, and then only you will get the answer negative 8x. Therefore, here must be negative 3 and here must be negative 5. Negative 3 times negative 5, positive 15. Okay, now what are we going to write in the two bracket here? So this is the number or the term. Okay, x minus 3, x minus 5. Okay, next question, C. X squared plus 9x plus 18. Now, can you try and solve the question? Okay, there are many methods. Okay, this method is what we call the cross multiplication. Okay, let's say you don't want to use this kind of method, it's okay. But since this method is being discussed in the textbook, therefore I have to explain to you. Okay, so can you try to solve this question, and then only I will show you. Okay, let's just have a try. Okay, you try in order to know whether you can do it or not. Okay, so in order to have the 18, the factors is 2 times 9 or 3 times 6. Okay, so let's say I put here as x. We have x squared. Okay, and then this one, we are going to put what number? This one is positive 18. This one will be positive 9x. Okay, this one you're going to times. Okay, x times x squared. What times what? We have the positive 18. What times what is 9x. Okay, it's more to the trial and error. But sometimes when you see this one, it's being automatically you can know which one you want to pick, either first, second or third. Okay, let's say we look at the 9x here, so we can assume that 3 plus 6 will be 9, right? Okay, it's just like a guessing game. Okay, let's say I put here 3 and 6, because here when you times, the arrow means that x times 3. So 3x, 6x, in order to get the positive. So this one you are going to add up. This one you are going to times. Okay, so you can see the answer. Okay, this is the one you are going to write in the bracket. Okay. Okay, now the D, 2m squared minus 3m minus 9. Okay, now we put 2m here and m here. So when you times, you are going to have 2m squared. For the 9 here is 1 times 9 or 3 times 3. Okay, here is negative 9, here will be negative 3m. Okay, now let's say I choose the 3 and 3. Okay, 3 and 3. One should be negative sign, the other one must be positive. When you times, you are going to have the negative 9. M times positive 3m. 2 times negative 3, negative 6. So when you add up this one, the answer is negative 3m. Therefore, the answer that should be written in the bracket will be this one. Okay, 2m plus 3 and m minus 3. Okay, this one in order to be very good or very fast in getting the answers, is that you have to do a lot of practices. Okay, try to solve the E. 5m squared plus 7m minus 6. How you're going to write the answers? Okay, the first column, let's say I put here as 5m and m here, you multiply, you will get 5m squared. Okay, how we get 6 here is 1 times 6 or 2 times 3. Okay, now what are we going to write down here? It must be negative 6 here and positive 7m. Okay, now which one you're going to choose in order to put the terms at which part? Okay, let's say I chose 2 and 3. Let's say I put here as 2 and here I put as 3. Since the answers must be in the negative sign, let's say I put here is negative 3. 2 times negative 3, negative 6. 5 times positive 2, positive 2m. 5m times negative 3, negative 15m. What will happen when we add up? Positive 2 plus minus is minus. So can we get the answers here? No, cannot. Therefore, we cannot put or write the answer in this format. Okay, maybe one or the symbol or the number must be changed places. Okay, let's say I put as negative 3 here and positive 2. Negative 3 times positive 2, negative 6. Okay, 5m times positive 2, positive 10m. m times negative 3, negative 3m. Can we add up and we get the answer positive 7m? Negative 3 plus negative 10, yeah. Yes, the answer is correct. Therefore, the answers that you are going to write in the bracket is this one. 5m minus 3m plus 2. Okay, next question. 2k square minus 8k minus 24. Okay. For the first part here, you're going to write 2k times with k. So the answer is 2k square. Okay. Next one. Here will be negative 24. Here will be negative 8k. Okay, how we can get the 24 here is by 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 4 times 6. Okay, there's so many factors for 24. Okay, now we are going to choose, in order to have the negative 24 here, what you're going to choose as the factors. Okay, let's say I choose this one, 2 and 12. Can I get the answers? Okay, 2k times 12 will be 24. Okay, so I don't think that the 24 here, and when you minus the 2 will get negative 8k. So therefore it cannot be like this. Let's say I change places. Here I put 2, here I put 12. Okay, the sign of the negative sign. Okay, let's see. If this one is 12k, 2k times 2 is 4k. How I want to get the negative 8k here? By putting what sign or symbol, the negative and the positive sign. Since the negative 8 here, meaning that the negative sign must be at the bigger integer, bigger number. So therefore this one is positive 4k. This one you're going to add up. Okay, negative 12 plus 4, negative 8k. When here is the negative sign, here must be the negative sign. When here is the positive sign, means this one is positive. Therefore, you can write answers for the bracket, this one. Okay, the green circle. 2k minus 12 and k plus 2. Okay, this is answers. Okay, for the G, we have 6y squared plus 27y minus 15. Okay, for the 6y square, the factors for this one, 2 times 3 or 1 times 6. For the 15 here, 1 times 15, 3 times 5. Okay, for the y is y square. Okay, what are you going to write here? Okay, let's say I choose 2y and 3y. Okay, you want to know whether this terms is correct or not. And for this one, the answers for here is negative 15 and here is positive 27y. Okay, which one I'm going to choose? Okay, let's say I choose the 1 and 15. 1 here and 15 here. Since here it is a negative sign, where should I put the negative sign? Let's say I put the negative sign is negative 15. 1 times negative 15 is negative 15. 2y times negative 15 will be negative 30. 3y, this one is positive. 3y times 1 is positive 3y. Okay, when I add up this column, can I have positive sign here? No. Therefore, this cannot be negative 30. It must be the positive sign. So, how want to change the positive 30 here? By changing this sign. And this one will be negative sign. And then only we can have the answer as a positive 27y. Negative 1 times positive 15, negative 15. Okay, so the answer you're going to write in the bracket is 2y minus 1 and 3y plus 15.